Talk English Vault.
Learn English with podcast.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to Talk English Vault, the podcast that helps you speak English with confidence, clarity, and real fluency. I'm Nova.
And I'm Jake. And if you are new here, welcome to the family. You have picked the perfect episode to start with.
You really have, because today's episode is one of the most practical things we've ever done on this podcast. We are going through 30 of the most common English questions and their answers.
That's right, 30. These are the questions that come up again and again in daily life. At school, at work, when you meet someone new, when you travel, when you go shopping, everywhere.
And the best part? We're not just listing them. We're going to show you how to answer them naturally, with real example answers you can actually use and adapt.
Think of this episode as your ultimate English conversation starter kit. By the time we're done, you'll have 30 powerful questions and 30 confident, natural answers ready to go.
So whether you're a beginner building your foundation or an intermediate learner polishing your fluency, this episode is for you. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Okay, we're splitting our 30 questions into 3 groups of 10. Our first group is all about personal introductions, the questions you hear when you first meet someone or start a conversation.
These are the building blocks of every English conversation. Master these, and you'll always have something to say.
All right, Jake, let's go. I'll ask the questions, you model the answers, and then we'll give listeners tips on how to make the answers their own.
Let's do it.
Question 1. What's your name?
Answer. My name is Jake, but you can just call me Jake. Nice to meet you.
Tip. Always add a warm phrase like, nice to meet you, or great to meet you. It makes the introduction feel friendly, not like a robot reading a form.
Question 2. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Egypt, but I've been living in London for the past 2 years. It's been quite an adventure.
Tip. Don't just say the country name. Add a little detail, where you live now or how long you've been somewhere. It opens the door for more conversation.
Question 3. How old are you?
I'm 27, though some days I feel much older.
Tip. It's totally fine to add a little humor. It lightens the mood. In formal situations, just keep it simple. I'm 27 years old.
Question 4. What do you do for a living?
I work as a graphic designer. I mostly work with small businesses, helping them build their brand identity. I really love what I do.
Tip. Tell them what you do, who you do it for, and, if possible, how you feel about it. That third part is what makes you memorable.
Question 5. Do you speak English well? I'm still learning, but I'm improving every day. I understand most things, and I'm getting more comfortable speaking. Podcasts like this one really help.
Tip. Be honest and positive. Never say just no. Show your progress. English speakers appreciate effort and humility.
Question 6. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have one older brother and one younger sister. We're very close. My brother lives nearby, but my sister is studying abroad.
Tip. Add a small personal detail. It makes you feel real and approachable, not like you're filling out a form.
Question 7. Are you married?
Not yet. I'm focused on my career right now, but who knows what the future holds.
Tip. If you prefer not to answer personal questions, it's perfectly fine to give a light, friendly redirect like that. You don't have to share everything.
Question 8. Do you speak any other languages?
My mother tongue is Arabic, and I speak English at an intermediate level. I'm also trying to learn a little Spanish. Muy bien.
Tip. Mention your native language, your English level honestly, and any others you're learning. Showing you're a language learner is always impressive, not something to be embarrassed about.
Question 9. What are your hobbies?
I love reading, mostly science fiction and thrillers. I also enjoy hiking on weekends and experimenting in the kitchen. I'm not a great cook yet, but I'm trying.
Tip. List 2 or 3 hobbies and add a small story or feeling about each. I love reading is good. I love reading. It's the best way for me to switch off after a long day is much better.
Question 10. What kind of music do you like?
I listen to a lot of different things, mostly R&B and jazz, but sometimes when I'm working out, I need something with a faster beat, so then it's full-on pop or hip-hop.
Tip. Show range and personality. Talk about how music fits your mood or moments. That's how natural speakers discuss music. Amazing! That's questions 1 through 10 done. How are you feeling, listeners?
Hopefully feeling warmed up because we are just getting started. Let's move on to Group 2, Everyday Life.
Okay, Group 2. Everyday life questions. These are the ones that come up when you're deeper in a conversation, talking about your daily routine, preferences, and experiences.
This time, Nova, you answer and I'll ask. Let's switch it up.
Love it. Let's go.
Question 11. What time do you usually wake up?
Answer. On weekdays, I try to wake up at 6:30 a.m. Emphasis on try. I'm not really a morning person, so it takes me a good cup of coffee before I feel human.
Tip. Use time phrases like usually, on weekdays, on weekends, to give context. And adding a bit of humor or honesty like, I'm not a morning person, makes the answer feel alive.
Question 12. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
Honestly, it depends on how much time I have. If I'm rushing, just toast and coffee, but on weekends, I love making a proper breakfast. Eggs, avocado, maybe some fruit. It's the best meal of the week.
Tip. Use it depends, this is a supernatural English phrase, and contrast your weekday routine with your weekend one. People can immediately relate.
Question 13. How do you get to work or school?
Answer. I take the bus most days. It takes about 30 minutes. I actually use that time to listen to English podcasts, so it's productive.
Tip. Mention your mode of transport and how long it takes. Adding why or what you do during the commute makes it so much more interesting.
Question 14. What do you do in your free time?
I spend a lot of my free time outdoors, walking, cycling, just being in nature. If the weather's bad, I'll usually curl up with a good book or binge a series on Netflix.
Tip. Give a contrast. What you do when the weather is good versus when it's bad, or indoors versus outdoors. It paints a full picture of your personality.
Question 15. Do you prefer living in a city or the countryside?
Answer. That's a tough one. I love the energy of city life, the restaurants, the culture, the convenience, but sometimes I really crave peace and quiet. I think I'm a city person who needs regular countryside escapes.
Tip. When a question has two options, you don't have to pick just one. It's perfectly natural to say you like both for different reasons. Use phrases like, it depends, on one hand, on the other hand.
Question 16. What's your favorite food?
Oh, this is dangerous. I could talk about food all day. If I had to pick one, I'd say pasta. There's something so comforting about a good bowl of pasta. But honestly, anything homemade beats restaurant food for me.
Tip. Show emotion about your answer. Food is personal and emotional. I love pasta is fine. There's something so comforting about a good bowl of pasta is wonderful English.
Question 17. Have you ever been abroad?
Question 17. Have you ever been abroad?
Yes. I've been to Turkey, France, and the UAE. My favorite was definitely Turkey. The food, the history, the people. It was incredible. I'd love to go back someday.
Tip. Use the present perfect I've been to, and then switch to past simple for the story. Add your favorite and why. It gives so much more texture to the answer.
Question 18. Can you cook?
Question 18. Can you cook?
I can cook a few things well, mostly simple dishes. I make a pretty good stir-fry, and my pasta sauce is famous among my friends. But I'm no chef. Ask me to make a soufflé and we'll have a disaster.
Tip. Be specific. I can cook a few things is okay. I make a pretty good stir-fry is vivid and memorable. Specific beats general every time.
Question 19. Do you enjoy shopping?
Question 19. Do you enjoy shopping? It depends on what kind. I actually enjoy grocery shopping. I find it quite relaxing. But clothes shopping, not really my favorite. I prefer online shopping for that. Much less overwhelming. Tip. Again, it depends is your best friend. Break the question into categories and answer each one. It shows sophisticated thinking in English.
Question 20. What do you do to relax?
Question 20. What do you do to relax? Honestly, the best thing for me is just switching off my phone for a couple of hours. I'll make a cup of tea, sit somewhere quiet, and either read or just do nothing. Sometimes doing nothing is exactly what you need. Tip. Don't be afraid to give a simple, honest answer. I just do nothing, said beautifully, is more charming than a complicated, unnatural answer. Authenticity in English is always attractive.
We are flying through these. Halfway done, questions 11 to 20, check. Let's go into our final group.
Group 3. Opinions, experiences, and deeper questions. This is where English conversations really get interesting. All right, our final 10 questions. These go a little deeper. They ask for your opinion, your experience, your thoughts. These are the questions that let you really show your English personality.
And the answers get a little longer, which is great for fluency practice. Let's alternate. I'll take odds, you take evens.
Perfect. Let's finish strong. Question 21. What's the most important thing in life for you?
Answer. For me, without a doubt, it's relationships, family, and close friends. You can have all the success in the world, but if you don't have people to share it with, what's the point? The moments I treasure most are the simple ones. A meal together, a good conversation.
Tip. This is a deep question. Give it a deep answer. Use phrases like, without a doubt, what matters most to me, the moments I treasure. These elevate your English beautifully.
Question 22. What is something you're proud of?
I'm really proud of my journey with English. A few years ago, I could barely hold a conversation. Now I'm here, speaking on a podcast. It hasn't been easy, but it's been so worth it.
Tip. Don't be shy. This question invites you to celebrate yourself. Use I'm really proud of or something I'm proud of is, and then tell the story behind it.
Question 23. What is something you'd like to learn?
I've always wanted to learn to play the piano. There's something about music that feels like a universal language. I downloaded an app recently, actually, so maybe this time I'll actually do it.
Tip. Be honest and relatable. Saying, maybe this time I'll actually do it, is something everyone relates to. It's real, it's funny, and it's great English.
Question 24. What's your biggest dream?
My biggest dream is to write a book. I've been carrying this story in my head for years. I don't know if it'll ever be published, but I want to sit down one day and just get it all out. That would feel like a real achievement.
Tip. Use my dream is to, I've always imagined, or one day I'd love to. These phrases sound natural and heartfelt.
Question 25. What do you think about social media?
It's complicated. I think social media is an incredible tool when you use it intentionally for learning, staying connected, building a career. But it can also be a huge time trap and really bad for your mental health if you're not careful. I try to use it with intention, not out of habit.
Tip. For opinion questions, use I think, in my opinion, I believe, it seems to me that, and always acknowledge the other side, like Jake did. It makes you sound mature and well-rounded.
Question 26. What was the best day of your life?
Oh, wow. I think the day I got the news that I passed my English exam. I had worked so hard for months. Honestly, I was exhausted. When I found out I passed, I just burst into tears, happy tears. It felt like everything was possible.
Tip: use storytelling. I had worked so hard. When I found out, it felt like. These narrative phrases make your English flow like a real story.
Question 27. What would you do if you won the lottery?
The classic question. Honestly, the first thing I'd do is make sure my family's taken care of, pay off any debts, buy a home for my parents. After that, I'd travel the world for a year. And then I'd invest the rest and start a business I actually care about.
Tip: use the second conditional, I would or I'd, for hypothetical situations like this. It shows you know the grammar and that you can think creatively in English.
Question 28. What do you like most about learning English?
Honestly, the connections it gives me. Every time I learn a new word or phrase, it's like a door opening. I can understand more, express more, reach more people. English has literally changed the direction of my life, and I'm so grateful for it.
Tip: this is your moment as an English learner. Be authentic and heartfelt. Use what I love most is. The thing that inspires me is. These phrases are gold.
Question 30. What advice would you give to someone just starting to learn English?
Don't wait until you're perfect to start speaking. That day will never come. Just open your mouth, make mistakes, laugh at yourself, and keep going. Every mistake is a lesson. Find content you actually enjoy, music, podcasts, YouTube channels, and make English part of your daily life. Consistency beats intensity every single time.
Tip: use the imperative for giving advice. Don't wait, just open your mouth, find content you enjoy. It sounds direct, confident, and motivating.
And question 30, the big finale. What does speaking English mean to you?
Speaking English means freedom to me. Freedom to travel, to connect with people from every corner of the world, to access knowledge, to tell my story. When I speak English, I feel like a bigger version of myself. Like my world just got so much larger. And that feeling, I want everyone to have it.
Nova, that gave me chills.
I meant every word. And I think that's why we do this at Talk English Vault, because English really does open the world.
Okay, we just powered through 30 common English questions and answers. Let's do a quick lightning recap of our top language tips from today.
Add detail. Don't just answer the question. Give a small story, a reason, or a feeling. That's what makes English conversations memorable.
Tip 2. Use it depends. It's one of the most natural, sophisticated phrases in English, and it saves you when you can't choose one answer.
Tip 3. Show emotion. English speakers express how they feel about things. Excited, surprised, uncertain. Don't be afraid to let your personality shine.
Tip 4. Use contrast. On weekdays, I do X, but on weekends, I prefer Y. Contrast makes your answers richer and more natural.
Tip 5. Be honest. The best English conversations happen when people are real. You don't need a perfect answer. You need an authentic one.
Now, your challenge for today. Pick any 5 of our 30 questions and record yourself answering them out loud. Use your phone, your mirror, whatever works.
Then drop your answers in the YouTube comments. We want to see numbers 1 through 30. Which 5 did you choose, and what was your answer?
We will read through the comments and cheer you on. We mean that. This community is one of the most supportive English learning spaces online, and we are so proud of every single one of you.
All right, that is a wrap on another incredible episode of Talk English Vault.
30 questions, 30 answers, and a whole toolkit of tips to make your English sound natural, fluent, and you.
Remember, English is not just a language, it's a skill. And like any skill, it grows with practice. Every conversation you have, even an imperfect one, is a step forward.
So keep practicing, keep showing up,
and keep trusting the process. You are further along than you think.
If you loved this episode, please give it a big thumbs up. It genuinely helps our channel grow and reach more English learners around the world.
Subscribe to Talk English Vault and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. We drop new content every week.
And share this episode with someone who is learning English. Be the reason someone else finds their confidence today.
Until next time, keep speaking, keep learning,
And keep unlocking your English potential. See you next episode.
bye for now.
Bye, everyone.